Unapologetically Rich, written and published by Rich Audiobooks. Money stories begin early. Perhaps you remember the first time you heard someone whisper, "Money is the root of all evil," or watched an adult frantically check their bank balance with worried eyes. These moments shaped your relationship with wealth before you could even spell the word abundance. Like invisible strings, these inherited beliefs have been pulling at your financial decisions, causing you to apologize for your success or diminish your achievements. Your wealth identity, the way you see yourself in relation to money and success, wasn't chosen by you. It was handed down through generations, reinforced by society, and embedded in your subconscious mind. That voice telling you to keep your accomplishments quiet, to downplay your income, or to feel guilty about your desires. It's not your voice. It's an echo of countless limiting beliefs that have nothing to do with your true potential. The first step in claiming your wealth identity is acknowledging these inherited patterns without judgment. Notice how you react when someone compliments your success. Do you deflect? Minimize. Make self-deprecating jokes. These reactions aren't random. They're programmed responses designed to keep you safe within the confines of what your environment deemed acceptable. But safety and smallness are poor substitutes for the fullness of life that awaits when you step into your true wealth identity. Lesson 1. Claim your wealth identity without guilt. Consider this. Guilt about wealth is often disguised as virtue. We're taught that humility means denying our greatness, that wanting more is greedy, that success should be quiet. But true virtue lies in fully expressing your capabilities and using your abundance to create positive change. When you shrink your wealth identity, you don't just limit yourself, you limit your capacity to impact the world. Your relationship with money is intimate and complex. It's tied to your sense of worth, your dreams, and your place in the world. Claiming your wealth identity means examining these connections with courage and compassion. What would change if you believed you deserved abundance? How would you carry yourself if you knew wealth was your natural state? These aren't hypothetical questions. They're invitations to step into a new reality. The transformation begins with permission. Permission to want more, to have more, to be more. Start speaking about money with confidence instead of whispers. Replace "I'm sorry," but with "I'm proud that." Let your achievements stand tall without qualification or explanation. Your wealth identity isn't something to be defended or justified. It's something to be lived fully and authentically. As you embrace your wealth identity, you'll notice resistance, both internal and external. Friends might make comments about how you've changed. Family members might express concern about you becoming too focused on money. These reactions are normal, but shouldn't deter you. They're simply evidence that you're breaking free from old patterns and expectations. The guilt you've carried about money isn't serving anyone. It's not making the world more equitable, and it's certainly not helping you create the impact you're capable of making. Your wealth identity is waiting to be claimed, not with arrogance or apology, but with quiet confidence and clear intention. It's time to release the shame, shed the limitations, and step fully into your power as a creator of abundance. Your new wealth identity starts now, in this moment. It begins with the simple acknowledgement that you have the right to prosper, to succeed, to shine. Let every financial decision, every business move, every expression of abundance flow from this truth. You are meant to be wealthy, not someday, not with conditions, not with asterisks or footnotes, but right now, exactly as you are. Lesson 2. Destroy the fear of being too much. The words still echo in your mind. You're being too loud. Don't show off. Nobody likes a no. It all. From an early age, these seemingly innocent phrases shaped how you show up in the world, teaching you to dim your light, shrink your presence, and apologize for your achievements. This deeply ingrained fear of being too much has become the invisible ceiling holding back your true potential and wealth. Society has masterfully conditioned us to believe that being exceptional is somehow offensive to others. This programming runs so deep that we often catch ourselves downplaying our successes, making self-deprecating jokes about our achievements, or worse, deliberately sabotaging our progress to maintain relationships with those who prefer us small. The too much syndrome manifests in countless ways. Reducing your prices despite delivering premium value, hesitating to share your wins, or even choosing less ambitious goals to avoid standing out. Consider how often you've caught yourself adding qualifying statements to your successes. I got lucky with that investment. It's not that big of a deal. Anyone could have done it. These verbal diminishments aren't humility. They're fear wearing a modest mask. Each time you minimize your achievements, you're reinforcing the belief that your greatness is something to be ashamed of, something to hide. The cost of this self-imposed limitation extends far beyond your bank account. When you operate from a place of fear about being too much, you unconsciously send signals to the universe that you're not ready for more. Your relationships suffer because you're not showing up authentically. Your business stagnates because you're afraid to charge what you're worth. Your impact remains fraction of what it could be because you're too concerned about overshadowing others. Breaking free from the too much syndrome requires a fundamental shift in how you view your role in the world. Your brilliance isn't a threat to others. It's a beacon that lights the way for those ready to rise. Your success doesn't diminish anyone else's potential. It expands what's possible for everyone around you. When you fully embrace your power, you give others permission to do the same. Start by catching yourself in moments of self-diminishment. Notice when you're tempted to add disclaimers to your achievements or apologize for your success. Replace these habits with clear, confident statements about who you are and what you've accomplished. Instead of, "I just got lucky with that client," try, "I attracted that client because of my expertise and value." Rather than downplaying your income, own it as evidence of the value you provide to the world. Your magnitude isn't something to be managed or contained. It's meant to be unleashed. The world needs your full expression, your boldest ideas, your most ambitious visions. When you hold back, you're not just doing yourself a disservice. You're depriving others of the inspiration and possibilities your success could create. The next time you feel the urge to make yourself smaller, remember that your bigness is your gift to the world. This journey from containment to full expression isn't always comfortable. You'll face resistance, both internal and external. People who are comfortable with the smaller version of you may react when you stop playing small, but their reaction is about their relationship with power and success, not about you. Your role isn't to manage their comfort. It's to fully embody your potential. Your wealth, success, and impact aren't accidents to be explained away or achievements to be hidden. They're the natural results of allowing yourself to be fully expressed in the world. When you release the fear of being too much, you open the floodgates to unprecedented levels of abundance. Your power isn't something to be controlled. It's something to be celebrated, expanded, and shared unapologetically with the world. Lesson 3. Abundance is your birthright, not a bonus. From the moment you entered this world, you arrived with an inherent right to prosperity, joy, and abundance. This isn't merely a feel. Good statement. It's a fundamental truth reflected in the very design of our universe. Look at nature. Trees don't question whether they deserve to grow tall, flowers don't apologize for blooming, and rivers don't hesitate to flow abundantly. The universe operates on principles of expansion, growth, and endless possibility. Yet somewhere along the way, we absorb the false narrative that abundance must be earned, justified, or awarded as a special bonus for extraordinary effort. This poisonous belief system has convinced millions to accept scarcity as their default setting, viewing abundance as something reserved for a select few. The truth is that scarcity is not a natural state. It's a human construct, a story we've been told and have chosen to believe. Your ancestors may have lived through times of genuine scarcity, developing survival mechanisms that serve them well in their context. These experiences created deep neural pathways and beliefs about money, success, and what's possible. While we honor their journey and resilience, we must recognize that adopting their scarcity programming in today's world of unlimited opportunity does not serve our highest good. Claiming abundance as your birthright requires a fundamental shift in how you view yourself in relation to prosperity. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about returning to your natural state of abundance consciousness. When you truly understand that you're not asking for special treatment by desiring prosperity, but rather aligning with the universal law of abundance, everything changes. Your actions become more confident, your decisions more aligned, and your energy more magnetic to wealth. Think about how differently you move through the world when you know something belongs to you versus when you feel you're asking for a favor. When you know abundance is your birthright, you stop the exhausting pattern of trying to prove your worthiness. You cease the endless justification for your desires. You release the need to shrink your dreams to make others comfortable. Instead, you operate from a place of knowing, a deep, unshakable certainty that prosperity is your natural state. This birthright extends beyond material wealth. It encompasses abundant health, relationships, creativity, and opportunities. The universe doesn't operate in compartments. Abundance flows through all aspects of life. When you claim your birthright in one area, you naturally expand your capacity to receive in all areas. This is why people who truly understand this principle often experience what others might call lucky breaks or coincidences. They're simply aligned with the natural flow of abundance. Practical alignment with your abundance birthright means taking actions that reflect this truth. It means making decisions from a place of expansion rather than contraction. It means investing in yourself without guilt, pricing your services from a place of value, and creating wealth goals that excite rather than intimidate you. It means treating your desire for prosperity as natural and healthy rather than something to be ashamed of or apologetic about. The world needs you to claim your abundance birthright now more than ever. When you step into your natural state of prosperity, you become a living example of what's possible. Your success creates ripples that affect everyone around you, showing others that they too can claim their birthright of abundance. You become a beacon of possibility, demonstrating that prosperity isn't a limited resource to be hoarded, but an infinite flow to be shared. Remember, you don't need to earn the right to breathe, to exist, or to take up space in the world. And you don't need to earn the right to experience abundance. It's time to release the guilt, shame, and hesitation around claiming your natural state of prosperity. Your abundance isn't just about you. It's about stepping into the fullness of who you were meant to be and the impact you were meant to have in the world. Lesson 4. Silence the critics and amplify your worth. The journey to unapologetic wealth inevitably attracts critics, both external voices who question your right to prosperity and that persistent internal critic who whispers doubts about your worthiness. These critics emerge from various sources. Family members who measure success differently, friends who feel left behind, society at large that often views wealth with suspicion, and your own deeply ingrained limiting beliefs about money and success. Understanding the psychology behind criticism of the successful reveals a common thread. Most critics speak from their own fears, limitations, and unresolved relationship with wealth. When someone says, "Who does she think she is?" or "money will change him," they're often projecting their own anxieties about success and abundance. Their criticism says more about their relationship with wealth than it does about you. The most potent step in silencing critics is establishing clear, unwavering boundaries with wealth. Negative people. This doesn't mean cutting off relationships, but rather creating healthy distance from toxic financial attitudes. When a family member makes snide remarks about your success, respond with calm confidence. "I understand you may see things differently, but I'm proud of my achievements and the value I create." Your boundaries become the fortress that protects your wealth mindset. The internal critic often proves harder to silence than external naysayers. This voice has had years to establish itself, whispering about unworthiness and planting seeds of doubt. Amplifying your self-worth requires conscious reprogramming of these mental patterns. Start by documenting your achievements, the value you've created, and the positive impact your success has had on others. This creates a tangible record that counters self-doubt with evidence of your worth. Building an unshakable value foundation means connecting deeply with what you bring to the world. Your skills, insights, creativity, and ability to solve problems have monetary value, and that value isn't diminished by critics who don't understand it. Each time you receive payment for your work, consciously acknowledge, "This is the fair exchange for my value." This practice strengthens your worth muscles and drowns out voices suggesting you should charge less or give everything away. Surrounding yourself with wealth amplifiers transforms your environment from one of criticism to one of possibility. Seek out mentors who have walked the path of unapologetic wealth before you. Join masterminds where ambitious goals are the norm, not the exception. Create connections with peers who understand that your rising tide lifts all boats. These relationships provide both practical support and energetic reinforcement of your worth. The most powerful way to silence critics is to let your results speak for themselves. As you consistently create value, honor your worth, and maintain healthy boundaries, the criticism loses its sting. External critics find their words falling on deaf ears, while your internal critic grows quieter in the face of repeated success. You begin to recognize that criticism often arrives when you're making your biggest moves and creating your greatest impact. Your worth isn't up for debate or subject to popular vote. It's an intrinsic quality that exists independent of others' opinions or understanding. As you step more fully into your wealth identity, let criticism become background noise, acknowledged but not internalized. Your focus remains on amplifying your impact, expanding your prosperity, and modeling what's possible when you refuse to dim your light for others' comfort. The critics will always exist, but their power over your wealth journey exists only to the extent you grant it. Lesson 5. Stand tall in a world that wants you small. The pressure to shrink yourself to make others comfortable is perhaps one of the most pervasive forces working against your wealth journey. This phenomenon, known as tall poppy syndrome, represents society's tendency to criticize, cut down, or resent those who stand out through their success, wealth, or achievements. Like tall poppies in a field, those who rise above the rest often face the strongest winds of resistance. Your increasing prosperity will inevitably trigger others' insecurities, limitations, and unresolved financial trauma. As you step into greater abundance, you'll encounter subtle and overt attempts to diminish your light, from backhanded compliments about your lucky break to direct suggestions that your success makes others feel bad. These responses say everything about others' relationship with wealth and nothing about your worthiness to prosper. The key to standing tall lies not in becoming immune to these pressures, but in developing an unshakable foundation of principled wealth. This means getting crystal clear on how your prosperity serves a greater purpose beyond yourself. When you understand that your wealth creates jobs, funds important causes, supports your family's legacy, and enables you to solve meaningful problems, it becomes easier to weather criticism. Your financial success becomes an expression of your values rather than an invitation for judgment. Creating your personal wealth manifesto serves as a powerful anchor during times of external pressure. This isn't just a vision board or list of financial goals. It's a deep declaration of your relationship with abundance and its role in your life's mission. Your manifesto might include statements about generational wealth creation, philanthropic impact, or the innovative solutions your wealth will help bring to life. When you're grounded in this bigger picture, others' limited perspectives lose their power to shake you. Building resilience against wealth. Shaming requires regular practice in holding your space. Start with small moments, speaking confidently about your business growth, sharing your wins without minimizing them, or wearing that luxury item you've been hiding in your closet. Each time you choose visibility over shrinking, you strengthen your ability to stand tall. Think of it as building your prosperity posture, both literally and figuratively. Your expanded wealth consciousness creates a ripple effect, giving others permission to step into their own abundance. By maintaining your stance amid pushback, you're not just protecting your own prosperity, you're helping dismantle collective financial limitations. Your refusal to apologize for your success becomes a powerful form of leadership, showing others what's possible when we reject the pressure to play small. The world needs your full financial expression. Every time you dim your light to make others comfortable, you rob them of the inspiration your example provides. Your wealth journey isn't just about numbers in a bank account. It's about expanding what's possible for everyone around you. Standing tall in your prosperity becomes an act of service, showing others that they too can rise above limiting beliefs and claim their own abundance. This journey of standing tall requires both inner and outer work. Internally, it means constantly reinforcing your worth and right to prosper. Externally, it means creating strong boundaries with people and situations that demand your shrinking. You might need to spend less time with certain friends, change your social circles, or even relocate to environments that support your growth. These decisions, while sometimes difficult, are essential investments in your continued expansion. Your wealth is not a challenge to others, but a challenge to the limiting beliefs that keep humanity playing small. By fully owning your prosperity, you help create a new normal where abundance is celebrated rather than shamed. Stand tall not despite the world's desire to shrink you, but because of it. Your unshakable stance becomes a beacon for others ready to rise. Lesson 6. Get comfortable being the richest in the room. The moment you step into a room and realize you're the wealthiest person there, everything changes. Your energy shifts, your consciousness expands, and an unfamiliar tension may arise in your body. This is normal. It's your system adjusting to a new level of leadership and visibility. But rather than shrinking from this position, it's time to embrace it with grace and purpose. Being the richest in the room isn't about superiority or separation. It's about pioneering possibility for others. When you fully own your financial position, you become living proof that abundance is attainable. Your presence disrupts limiting beliefs and challenges others to dream bigger. This is precisely why feeling comfortable in this role is crucial, not just for you, but for everyone your success touches. The imposter syndrome that accompanies wealth expansion is real and profound. You might question whether you truly deserve your position or worry that others will discover you're not qualified to be wealthy. These thoughts stem from outdated programming that suggests wealth belongs to a select few or requires special credentials. The truth is, your wealth is a natural outcome of your choices, actions, and alignment with abundance. You don't need permission or validation to occupy your financial position. Navigating relationships across income levels requires a delicate balance of authenticity and awareness. You might notice friends or family members treating you differently or making assumptions about your values. Some may test your boundaries with financial requests or project their own money wounds onto you. Rather than downplaying your success or overcompensating with excessive generosity, focus on maintaining genuine connections while holding firm to your financial boundaries. Your wealth position comes with unique opportunities to elevate others. Instead of apologizing for your success or trying to make others comfortable by diminishing yourself, consider how you can use your influence to create pathways for those around you. This might mean mentoring others, investing in promising ventures, or simply being transparent about your wealth journey. When you're comfortable with your position, you can more effectively serve as a bridge between where others are and where they want to be. The power of wealth visibility cannot be understated. By being visible in your success, you challenge the narrative that wealth must be hidden or that financial achievement should be downplayed. Your openness about money matters helps normalize wealth conversations and demonstrates that prosperity doesn't require compromise of integrity or values. Every time you show up fully in your wealth, you give others permission to do the same. Leadership at this level means embracing both the privileges and responsibilities of wealth. You set the tone for money conversations, model healthy abundance mindsets, and demonstrate what's possible through aligned action. Your comfort with being the richest in the room isn't about ego. It's about embodying the reality that wealth is an expansive force that can lift entire communities when wielded with consciousness and purpose. As you continue to grow financially, rooms that once felt intimidating will become your new normal. The key is to remain grounded in your values while allowing your wealth identity to expand. Your presence as the wealthiest person in any space is an opportunity to demonstrate that success can be carried with both confidence and grace. Your wealth is not a burden to be apologetic about. It's a platform from which you can inspire, influence, and impact others in meaningful ways. Lesson 7. Reject scarcity thinking with bold wealth moves. The most dangerous barrier between you and extraordinary wealth isn't the market, the economy, or your circumstances. It's the persistent whisper of scarcity thinking that holds you back from making bold moves. This insidious mindset manifests in seemingly rational thoughts. I should wait for the perfect moment. What if I lose everything? Or maybe I should settle for less to stay safe. These thoughts aren't protecting you. They're imprisoning your potential. Consider how scarcity thinking has influenced your financial decisions thus far. Perhaps you've stayed in a mediocre job because it offered security, or you've hesitated to invest in yourself because it seemed too expensive. These decisions, while appearing prudent, are actually costing you millions in unrealized wealth. The wealthy understand that playing it safe is often the riskiest move of all. Bold wealth moves aren't about reckless gambling or blind leaps of faith. They're about taking calculated risks that align with your highest vision for wealth creation. This might mean investing in that business idea you've been sitting on, raising your prices significantly, or making that high-ticket purchase that will multiply your productivity. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary wealth and those who remain stuck isn't knowledge, it's action. The transformation from scarcity to abundance thinking requires more than positive affirmations. It demands concrete action that challenges your comfort zone. Start by identifying your wealth ceiling, that invisible barrier where you start feeling uncomfortable with money. Is it when you consider charging premium prices? When you think about making a six-figure investment? When you contemplate earning more than everyone in your family combined? Name it, then deliberately plan actions that push through it. Your bold wealth moves should make your heart race a little. If they don't, they're probably not bold enough. This might mean putting down a deposit on that luxury office space before you feel ready, hiring top talent at premium rates, or investing in high-level mentorship that stretches your current financial comfort zone. These moves send a powerful message to both your subconscious mind and the universe about your commitment to wealth. The wealth elite understand that money flows toward bold action and decisive movement. They don't wait for permission or perfect conditions. They create conditions through their actions. Every time you make a bold wealth move, you're not just changing your external circumstances, you're rewiring your internal wealth thermostat. Each action builds upon the last, creating a powerful momentum that attracts more opportunities and resources. Scarcity thinking isn't just about money. It's about your relationship with possibility itself. When you reject scarcity, you're really rejecting the limited version of yourself that society has conditioned you to accept. You're declaring that you're done playing small, done making excuses, and done waiting for someone else's permission to create extraordinary wealth. The most powerful, bold wealth moves often come disguised as crazy ideas that your scarcity-minded friends and family won't understand. That's exactly why they're powerful. These moves set you apart from the masses who are content with mediocrity. Your willingness to take these actions, to invest bigger, to charge more, to expect more, is what separates the extraordinarily wealthy from the merely comfortable. Today, identify one bold wealth move that would dramatically shift your financial trajectory. Maybe it's finally launching that premium service line, making that major investment, or stepping into a new income bracket through strategic positioning. Whatever it is, commit to taking action within the next 24 hours. The window between thinking about a bold move and acting on it should be as small as possible. This is how you build the muscle of wealthy action. Taking that will serve you for life. Lesson 8. Speak money with confidence, not shame. Money talk makes most people squirm. They lower their voices when discussing prices, dance around salary negotiations, and apologize before naming their rates. This discomfort with financial discourse stems from deep-rooted societal conditioning that labels money conversations as taboo, greedy, or inappropriate. But your relationship with wealth is reflected in how you communicate about it, and speaking about money with confidence is essential to creating more of it. Consider how often you've caught yourself using diminutive language around money. I'm just charging, or my small investment of, or it's only worth. These verbal habits reveal internalized shame about owning your financial worth. The way you speak about money broadcasts your money mindset to others, and more importantly, reinforces your own beliefs about what you deserve. Learning to articulate your financial reality, goals, expectations clearly is a form of energetic alignment with wealth. When you can state your prices firmly, discuss your investments proudly, and share your financial wins without minimizing them, you signal to yourself and others that you are worthy of abundance. This isn't about bragging or flaunting. It's about removing the emotional charge from money conversations and treating wealth as the neutral tool it is. Start by paying attention to your current money vocabulary. Notice when you apologize before naming a price or feel compelled to justify your rates. Observe how you describe your financial achievements. Do you downplay them? Make jokes to deflect. These patterns reveal where shame still lingers in your relationship with wealth. The key is not to judge these habits, but to consciously begin shifting them. Replace apologetic language with clear, direct statements. Instead of, I know it's expensive, but simply state the investment is the investment. Rather than I got lucky with that deal, try I created that opportunity through careful planning. When discussing salary, practice saying specific numbers without qualifying statements or nervous laughter. Let your worth stand on its own without explanation or justification. This shift in money communication extends beyond business contexts. Practice discussing household finances, investments, and spending decisions with your partner or family without emotional overlay. Talk about inheritance planning, retirement goals, and wealth-building strategies as naturally as you discuss dinner plans. The more you normalize money conversations in your personal life, the more comfortable you become carrying that confidence into professional situations. Clear financial communication is a service to others. When you can discuss money openly and directly, you create space for others to do the same. Your comfort with wealth conversations helps dismantle the shame and secrecy around money that keeps so many people stuck in scarcity. By modeling healthy money dialogue, you become a permission giver for others to claim their own financial voice. Being articulate about money also positions you as a leader in your field. People trust those who can discuss finances with clarity and confidence. When you can speak about wealth from a grounded, shame-free place, you naturally attract more opportunities for creating it. Your words become a magnet for abundance rather than a shield against it. The journey to confident money talk is a practice. Start small by catching yourself in moments of financial self-deprecation and choosing different words. Build up to bigger conversations about wealth creation, investing, and abundance. Let your voice be strong when discussing dollars and cents. Your relationship with money will transform as you learn to speak its language without apology or shame. Lesson 9. Redefine humility through empowered living. True humility isn't about making yourself small or downplaying your achievements. It's about standing fully in your power while maintaining a deep appreciation for life's interconnectedness. Many of us have inherited a distorted version of humility that equates success with arrogance and wealth with moral corruption. This misunderstanding has created a false choice between being wealthy and being good, forcing countless ambitious people to dim their light in the name of appearing humble. The wealthiest and most impactful people understand that genuine humility comes from a place of strength, not weakness. When you own your success while acknowledging the support systems, opportunities, and privileges that contributed to your journey, you embody authentic humility. This empowered approach allows you to celebrate your achievements while remaining grounded in gratitude and awareness. Consider how nature demonstrates this principle perfectly. A mighty oak tree doesn't apologize for its height or try to shrink itself. It simply grows to its full potential while providing shelter, oxygen, and resources to countless other beings. Its very existence benefits the ecosystem precisely because it expresses its full nature. Similarly, your wealth and success can create ripples of positive impact when you stop apologizing for your achievements and start focusing on how your abundance can serve others. Empowered living means rejecting the false dichotomy between success and service. The more resources you command, the greater your capacity to effect positive change becomes. This might manifest as creating jobs, funding important causes, investing in sustainable initiatives, or mentoring others on their path to abundance. By redefining humility as the conscious wielding of power rather than the absence of it, you transform your relationship with wealth from one of guilt to one of responsibility and opportunity. The path to empowered living requires examining your beliefs about power itself. Many of us carry unconscious associations between power and corruption, leading us to fear our own potential for influence. Yet, power, like money, is neutral. It simply amplifies who we already are. When you commit to personal growth and ethical leadership alongside your wealth journey, you ensure that your increasing influence serves the highest good. Practical, empowered living means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than fear. It means being willing to be visible and successful while maintaining genuine connections with others. It means acknowledging your achievements without needing to diminish them and allowing your example to inspire others rather than hiding your light to make them comfortable. True humility is understanding that your success doesn't subtract from anyone else's potential. It adds to the collective possibility of what others can achieve. Your wealth journey becomes truly transformative when you embrace this redefined version of humility. Instead of apologizing for your ambitions or trying to stay small to appear virtuous, you can focus on expanding your capacity to create positive impact. This might mean taking up more space, speaking with greater authority, or making bolder moves in your business and investments. When you approach these actions from a place of service rather than ego, you embody the perfect balance of confidence and consciousness. Embracing empowered living isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more fully yourself. Every time you step into your power without apology while maintaining awareness and gratitude, you demonstrate what true humility looks like in action. Your success becomes a beacon for others, showing them that it's possible to be both wealthy and grounded, powerful and connected, successful and humble. This is the essence of redefining humility through empowered living. And it's the key to creating wealth that matters. Lesson 10. Own every dollar, dream, and desire without apology. Money loves clarity, and clarity comes from unwavering ownership of your desires. For too long, you've likely felt the need to justify your financial goals, downplay your dreams, or make excuses for wanting more. This ends now. True wealth creation begins when you fully own and declare your desires without shrinking, without explanation, and without apology. The world has conditioned us to believe that having bold financial desires somehow makes us greedy or uncaring. This couldn't be further from the truth. Your capacity to dream bigger creates a ripple effect that lifts everyone around you. When you own your desires fully, you give others permission to do the same. Your boldness becomes a beacon that illuminates possibilities for others who have been afraid to want more. Consider how often you've caught yourself adding disclaimers to your dreams. I want to make 7 figures, but I'll donate most of it, or I'd love a luxury car. But it's not about status. While generosity and humility are admirable, qualifying your desires diminishes their power. Your dreams don't need justification. The simple act of wanting more is enough. It's the engine of innovation, progress, and positive change in the world. Your relationship with money reflects your relationship with yourself. When you apologize for your financial desires, you're essentially apologizing for your existence, your ambitions, and your potential. This pattern of self-diminishment creates energetic blocks that prevent wealth from flowing freely into your life. Money is attracted to those who are clear and unapologetic about their worth and what they want. Take a moment to examine your current money narrative. Are you hiding your true financial goals from friends and family? Do you feel the need to justify every luxury purchase or investment? These behaviors signal that you're still seeking permission to desire wealth. Remember, you don't need anyone's approval to want what you want. Your desires are valid simply because they exist within you. The path to unapologetic wealth requires you to release the need for external validation. Your financial goals aren't up for committee review or public debate. They're deeply personal expressions of your highest vision for your life. When you treat them as such, you align with the energy of abundance and attract opportunities that match your desires. This ownership extends beyond just money. It encompasses every aspect of the wealthy lifestyle you're creating. Own your desire for the penthouse apartment, the first-class travels, the premium experiences. Own your ambition to impact millions, to create generational wealth, to live life on your own terms. These aren't just material wants. They're expressions of your expanding consciousness and your commitment to living fully. The wealthy understand that money is neutral. It's simply a tool for creating experiences and impact. When you own your desires without apology, you're not just claiming money. You're claiming your right to create the life you envision. This level of ownership becomes magnetic, attracting resources, opportunities, and allies who resonate with your vision. As you close this book and step into your next chapter, remember that your desires are the compass pointing toward your highest potential. Let go of the need to explain, justify, or apologize for wanting more. Stand firmly in your truth, knowing that your bold dreams contribute to the expansion of possibility for all. Your unapologetic pursuit of wealth isn't just about you. It's about showing others what's possible when we dare to own our desires fully and live from a place of abundant authenticity. True wealth flows to those who are unapologetically themselves, who own their desires with conviction, and who understand that their abundance creates more abundance for others. You're ready now. Step into your power, claim your desires, and let your unapologetic pursuit of wealth light the way for others to do the same.